it's Jennifer from Flux. In this Yarn 101, we're going to be taking a look at the new Paintbox Sock yarn. So this came out not too long ago. This is from the folks at LoveCrafts. They're the people that bring you the Love Crochet site, the Love Knitting site, and the new Willow and Lark line. So this is really fun yarn. Now, it normally comes in this really fun organza bag, so you feel like you're getting a gift. And so let's open this up and take a look, because as you can see, there's 3 different types of sock yarn here. This looks like some self-striping, some speckles, and a solid ball of this yarn. And it looks like they put a little butterscotch in the bottom of that, so that's always a good thing. I'm not complaining about that one bit. Okay, so the Paintbox yarn, I did a Yarn 101 a while back on some of the cotton yarns that they offer through Paintbox, but now they have a new sock line. So this one here, this is the stripes is what they're calling it, and it's very subtle, but you can see how it's like darkened and it gets lighter. So when you stitch it up, it makes very subtle stripes. This particular color is called Strawberries and Cream. So that is the striped sock yarn. Now this one here is part of the Pixel line. This particular color is called Lavender Field. And as you can see, it's really fun, kind of, I would describe this as heathered speckles. And so that's the Pixel line that they offer. And then they have a Zebra line, and that's a self-striping, a little bit more dramatic than this. This is a very subtly striped yarn. But this one is a little bit more contrast, and this is called Violette. So each one of these balls of yarn, let's just make sure they're all the same before. Yes, each one of these is 426 yards. So you could definitely get a pair of socks out of each one of these. 390 meters, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. Now, the fiber content of each one of these, all 3 lines, is 75% wool. Now that's superwash, just as a side note, so you can wash that. And 25% polyamide. All 3 of these are a 1 or super fine on the yarn weight scale. So even though, I just wanted to say as a side note, for someone who loves fine yarn like this is also a lovely weight yarn to make a shawl, a really drapey shawl, or a lace scarf or something like that. So not just limited to socks for that. Now all 3 of these are made in Italy for LoveCrafts Inc. And let's just flip this around here. Now, the crocheters, they're recommending a 2 to 3 millimeter hook and a 2 to 3 millimeter needle. So same for both. And so little tiny hook and needle for those, because the yarn is very, very fine. So you can kind of see how thin it is there. So it's going to give you some smaller stitches, some really lovely drapiness. Okay, now they're also saying machine washable on the wool gentle cycle with light colors. So the superwash wool enables you to be able to do that. And do not tumble dry, it will felt it. If you have wet wool in the dryer, it will felt it. Cool iron, dry cleanable, do not bleach. Okay, so that is kind of the nuts and bolts of the sock yarn. And now I'm going to show you all of the colors that they offer. They always have such interesting and beautiful and lots to pick from. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those now. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed checking this out. Hop on over to the Love Knitting site or the Love Crochet site. I'll put the links down below for both of those. And that is the socks from Paintbox yarn. And this is the Zebra line, the Pixel, and the stripes. So check those out, and I'll put links down below. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Flux video updates. Thanks again.